want to eat up party raw. So I give him the party raw. They want to eat up party raw. So I give him the party raw. They want to eat up the party. Put the hand in the party. The whole face in the party. This boy fucking the party. They want to eat up the party raw. So I give him the party raw.
Because, you know, I'm Yankee, and Yankee people tend to butcher names and whatnot.
Yankee
So-
with your Michael Jackson boots.
Yo, let me tell you, I would let you have jokes on that. I would let him have jokes on it tonight because I literally just picked boots and ran out the house because I didn't want to be late.
We call you Billie Jean tonight, darling.
Nah, them boots hard, bro. A wife for the hard though, but them boots hard.
Yeah,
So, guys,
hard to miss.
I got jokes tonight. All right. Okay, if you're now joining us, we just finished having a wonderful interview with Climate. And now we have another artist. This time, this person is in studio, as you can see clearly as day. Right? He seems to be a bit loosened. Pause.
Wife for that boy. Wife for that boy.
I'm going to use that word loosely.
Wife for that boy. Why?
Damn, Chandy.
So I'm going to give your intro. And welcome to the show tonight, okay?
Thanks,
so
guys.
I want you to... Yeah.
Unwind, yeah. Unwind.
So, Javid Rouse.
Rouse.
See, I
Yeah,
knew I
like
was going to
house.
butcher something.
Yeah, actually wrong name.
Javid Rouse, also known as JR, a name derived from his childhood nickname Junior or JR, is a talented singer, songwriter, and overall musician who plays piano, representing St. Vincent and the Grenadines. Yes, we have another Vincey here. He's a Gemini that uses music to express his emotions and connect to his audience. He started his music career playing piano in high school, as I mentioned before. Not only has he performed at various local and private events, he's also represented SVG at Caribbean Youth Fest in St. Lucia and Jamaica, and is signed to a record label in Amsterdam. In 2023, he won the title of National Raga Soca Monarch with his song Love of Carnival. We welcome to the Watch Trouble table, JR.
Yeah.
Good night.
Jeez.
Yeah. Reputation precedes me. Wow.
Hi, how are you?
Being here, I feel phenomenal.
I'm happy to hear that.
Yeah, it's a great feeling being here. Finally at the GMGT, good music, good times. Yeah.
So, as you already know, when we start the interview, we usually ask a few questions, right? First of all, I want to establish it is not an interview.
Oh,
We say
okay.
a conversation, right? So, you know, famous question we always ask is, what are the top 3 things you want people to remember you for before the end of this interview?
Talent. Professionalism. The third one gonna be performance.
Are you performing tonight?
Definitely.
Where? We ain't got the stage set up.
We don't need that.
You're one of those. So the quick question I have to ask is, do you reside in New York or nah?
Not currently. Currently based home St. Vincent.
Okay.
Yeah,
So you're just here for a
passing
visit.
through, yeah.
Are you gonna be here for the
For the
launch
Vincent launch? Yeah.
in New York?
Yeah.
Oh, are you performing? Sorry, I'm sorry for
Yeah,
putting you on
but
this spot.
nah, I feel like you're asking all the right questions, though.
My bad, dog.
You don't have to worry about that, you know. Shandy's a professional mako, you know.
I feel like she's asking all the right
She's
questions.
gonna be there, so you know.
Oh, you're gonna be there?
I am
Yeah,
gonna
so
be
if you're
there.
gonna be in Brooklyn, just come on over to the Vincy Mass launch, you know, maybe.
Maybe you'll perform.
Nah, I'm performing.
I was gonna say you have to. Like once you're in New York, I think once you're in New York and you're an artist, it's like mandatory. You'll hear take that.
Yeah, it kind of comes like blasphemy.
Yeah, like you don't like you
don't
ain't
go
no
through.
real Vince. You ain't in no competition. You ain't winning nothing.
Yeah. Nah, but I'll be there for sure, definitely.
Okay, that's
Yeah.
good.
Is it your first time performing in New York?
No, you know.
No? Okay.
I've performed at the Vincy Day picnic. Was in Long Island last year,
Okay.
Okay.
August.
So you're aware that when you perform in New York, the typical questions that you're gonna get is who you be?
No,
we
this
come
is
from?
why he has to say,
Well-
when they do the intro, they have to say the 2023
yeah.
Raga Soca.
Fortunately for
And
me,
they will still ask who he be.
Real jacked up, Joe.
fortunately for me, when I performed at Long Island, it was really receptive. It was like they already know me. And then I went on to further perform in June, July, August, September. I went over to Utah, Salt Lake City.
Utah, you said.
Yeah.
That's
Tap into people over there.
different. No, for real. That's like a redneck city.
Yeah. Well, surprisingly, they got over there. They had something called Afro Utah Fest.
Oh,
And it's where they basically display Caribbean culture.
okay.
So I was lucky to be there to represent St. Vincent and to carry the Vincent flag all the way over at Salt Lake City. And even over there, people already know soca music. People were receptive as well.
People don't soca over there for real?
Yeah, I was shocked. I was shocked.
Okay.
So soca is a movement. Yeah, it's no longer the Caribbean trying a thing and we're trying to find our foot in the market. Soca is here. Yeah, and in places that we
Utah.
don't expect
It to
soca.
be.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
I got you.
Yeah,
Listen, we going too far. We did not do this or that. And you're new here, so we have to do this or that with you.
All right.
He was hoping we was gonna avoid it.
Yeah.
All right, so you already know the rules and regulations for this or that, right? I don't have to really explain it to you.
I think you got to tell me them.
For real?
Yeah.
This is your first time on Watch Chubble, watching Watch Chubble, or you've watched it before?
Yeah, I watched it before.
Then I shouldn't have to explain it, but because you're a guest here, I'm gonna explain it to you. All right? So this or that, I'm gonna give you a series of questions, this or that. For example, salt or sugar. Which one would you choose?
Sugar.
So I could proceed and ask you why you chose sugar or move on to the next question. So in this case, I'm going to ask, why did you choose sugar?
Because I like it sweet.
I love it sweet too. All right, see, it was very easy, right?
Yeah.
All right, so Sparrow or Captain Bligh?
It's Captain Bligh.
Really?
Wow.
Yeah.
Taking with that Vinci flag there, man.
How? So I think, okay, so sunset light or regular sunset?
Regular sunset.
Some people like SLR. Don't knock it.
What's that?
Okay. All right. Power soca or raga soca?
Interestingly, both. Like
You have
I
to
know-
choose
I know
one. In
what-
this game, you have to choose one. I have a gun to your head, and you have to pick one.
One.
Interestingly enough. Interestingly enough.
You keep repeating yourself.
Power.
Power?
Power soca.
Okay. Why power?
Well, my image is mostly associated with raga and groovy. Right? Anybody knows me knows that raga best fits me. But I think I got some different inspiration from Trinidad.
Okay.
It's the way that they would take power soca and then they would take groovy melodies and it just fits. And then I feel like when they approach the music that way, it gives more with the emotions, with the connection to the public. It's a very particular, unique way that they write the power. It's like they use the groovy, the raga melody over the power and the BPM. I don't know, like once it's fast, yeah.
Yeah. As opposed to us, it's more intense and
Right. Yeah.
more. I don't want to say impactful, but like high intensity. Put it
What's
that
that
way.
motion there?
Main- I caught myself. That's what I sound.
GMGT.
No, you didn't catch yourself
I
because
caught myself if you didn't say
it's
it.
3 times anyway, and I stand up here with my hand on my head, just watching you,
They have a whole picture of me doing that whole. Let me stop.
They're on camera now, dog.
I know.
What Marlon meant to say? Cheese?
Mainland or Grenadines?
Mainland.
Okay, which part?
Victoria Park.
Private event or big stage?
Big stage.
What's your favorite big stage?
Victoria Park.
Your favorite performance?
Oh, okay. So me personally, so my favorite performance of all time well, it's not in St. Vincent, it's in Jamaica.
Aha, you see, I knew there was something there.
Yeah, yeah. Favorite of all times, it would be in Jamaica because I went to Jamaica. It's where I got signed with the record label in Amsterdam, by the way.
Okay.
And that one weekend, it was a lot of drilling. Yeah, like we got so much training in regards of copyright. So it wasn't just performance per se. It was training mixed with stage preparation, mixed with networking. Because I got to meet PNRs from Sony and PNRs from unbelievable record label Warner Brothers and what's not. So for me, that would always be a memorable moment. Like a prestige moment in my career. Being able to meet so many PNRs from so many different internationally recognized labels, and then all of that was somehow weaved into a performance for one weekend. So that would always be my favorite stage performance.
No, that's awesome.
It makes
awesome
sense,
one. Yeah. Introvert or extrovert?
Introvert.
Yeah, next one, why you an artist if you're an introvert? Why?
I've been asked that question before. So for me, so there's two sides to me.
So basically it's a persona.
Right. So Javid Rouse, I should say, is introverted. He's an introverted professional business guy. A little nerdy, wear glasses now and then. Yeah, like you won't believe how hard I squinting right now, though.
I could believe it. Believe it or not, I can't see it.
Yeah, but JR artist is more the extroverted character.
Got it.
JR artist is more stage oriented, more performance, and JR artist is not just soca, because I do other genre of music. So as the biography said, it's through the music I communicate or I connect with people. I don't know, it's like since I'm a little boy, I'm able to use music to feed off other people's emotion. So if I'm in the room, I'm playing, and then the crowd is cheering me on, then the performance is more than likely it's going to be hype. So there's a little drawback as well, because it's the complete opposite if the crowd isn't as cheerful for me.
So if it's like 5 people in a crowd, you're just like, I don't want to perform?
Oh no, so it's based on the reaction that I'm getting. So there could be one person in the room and the reaction is hype, and then I'll feed off that energy.
Well, I'm just saying, if the 5 people are just sitting there like, who the hell is this?
Yeah, then the performance, like I really have to push. I push first and try and get them to react, and then if it's just not the reaction that I want, then it just be like, yo, the self-doubt. And I don't know if it's just me or almost every other artist, because it's not easy standing on stage, and you personally, you're introverted.
Sometimes as a musician, you do have to push through uncomfortable circumstances.
But then if you push and then you test the waters, and then it's just not going the way you want, then as a musician or as an artist, your confidence may dwindle a little bit right there and then on stage. So I know it's choose one, but I think it counts because I have 2 different personalities. So I'm both introverted and extroverted.
They have a name for that. That's like
it's an introverted extrovert.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. So that's pretty normal.
Oh, okay.
But it's just, it irks my nerves when I hear artists say they're introvert. It's like, yo, how do you perform on stage if you're an introvert? It's pointless to me.
Oh no,
I'm not judging
I know what you mean. I know what you mean. But
so rhythm or single?
Single.
Okay, all right. Singer or songwriter?
Both.
No,
again, the gun is to your head. You have to choose one. What is it?
Singer.
Don't make Chandy squeeze she deuce them on.
All right. Singer, so what's your favorite song? What's your favorite project?
My personal favorite project or an artist or another artist?
You know what? Both.
Okay.
What is your favorite project that you've worked on, and then what is your favorite song?
Okay, so my favorite project that I worked on is one that was released last year called Promised Land.
Okay, I know.
I really feel like that was some of my best work. And my favorite artist, well, I have a lot, but my favorite artist of all time is gonna be Adele.
Okay.
I did not see that coming.
I didn't see it coming either.
I mean, Ed Sheeran is nice. Ed Sheeran is really talented as well. But I really do appreciate Adele. I think in regards of my career, like what I do, and then if you know me, like you see me out before at a restaurant or something, performing or doing a gig, then you kind of understand where I'm coming from, because the way that Adele is able to take her vocals and take her music and communicate with her audience, that she get to work on the emotions right then and there in her live performances. I really feel like I've been doing that for a while now, and it's really relatable, you know, when I look at Adele's performance and my own.
Got it. All right. I'm gonna let. Well, you're not here.
All right, so let me do some.
You want to add to it?
What,
No?
this or that?
Yeah, or you want to conclude it?
Yeah, I'll give him a couple, man.
Okay.
All right, so this is always a good question that I like to find out to see what people is made of. Blackfish or saltfish?
Saltfish.
Amen.
Right there.
Amen.
Go ahead.
Pillow or roast breadfruit?
Pillow.
Nah.
Oh, Chandy, move now.
Breadfruit and saltfish with some wabi. Plenty ice.
Pillow.
That
Nah.
is
Light pepper.
That is
Nah.
past a certain age group of
Shut up.
palate.
Nah.
See, if our
Nah.
invisible person was here, I'd let him speak. But
Nah.
That is
That is
past.
different.
You know what? I think I'll give you grace because we live here, and roast breadfruit is not easy to come
it's
up
not.
with.
It's not the same. Like the breadfruit and Vinci versus a breadfruit here. It's nice and soft and fluffy
It's not
here.
the same. I'll give you
And
grace.
here
on
it's
that.
like
It's
dry.
hard and dry
Yeah,
and-
you see. So you know
yeah.
the difference.
Long flight or long drive?
Long flights.
Okay, why flight over drive?
I like to travel,
Okay.
and the idea of a flight, it's like, I don't know, for some reason taking a flight is a little bit more reassuring than taking a drive. I guess it's the difference between paying for your plane ticket, and then if you take a drive, you have to eventually refill your gas tank.
Yeah, boy. Okay.
But if the
All
plane
right,
ticket is boring,
Yeah,
it's
all
secure.
right.
Everything's included.
You explain it right there when you say full back the gas tank. Any particular place on your bucket list to cross?
In Brooklyn,
In
Anywhere.
general,
Greece.
When you say flight, okay, yeah. Greece looks beautiful. Yeah.
it does. Yeah.
All right. I asked the infamous question: the ability to go 5 years in the future, or the ability to go 5 years in the past.
5 years in the past.
Why the past over the future?
If I'm going to the past with the knowledge that I have now, 5 years back, I would use that knowledge to probably, I don't know, become rich,
Okay.
avoid some exes.
I'm not
Whoa,
even
you
gonna
showing
touch
punches on the
Okay,
show,
yeah.
bro.
Like my life would be better, man.
See,
so definitely,
Yeah.
feel like she knew, Brian.
My condolences that it was only 5 years ago. It's still fresh.
Are we
But
done there?
yeah, man. I respect them answers, them, man.
The audience
That's it.
now. So first, shout out to Vinci Madness 74. M. Lewis has pointed out it's ambivert. That's
Oh, ambivert.
yes,
Okay.
ambivert.
Ambivert.
Bertil has asked river lime or beach lime.
Beach lime.
What's your favorite beach?
Kittles Beach,
Yo,
Miami
I keep
Vice.
hearing about this doggone Kittel's Beach and have yet to reach
You
there.
ain't reached Kittles
You
yet?
never reached
Never in my life have I
You
been
need to go
there.
to Kittles Beach,
I keep
Miami
hearing
Beach.
it's really nice.
They do.
I've never been.
They normally have Dance and Divas, Hyperfoot Housing normally have out there.
I've wanted
Oh,
to
that is
go
where that is where that party is.
Yeah,
being. Oh,
it's
okay,
Kittles
okay.
Beach. Well,
Alright.
Miami Beach, they call it.
All right, so I'm gonna make it my business. I'm gonna call my friend Oricia and she's gonna take me.
Yeah.
So Bertil also asked seafood or wild meat.
Seafood,
What's your favorite seafood?
shrimp, lobsters.
That I like that. Okay, and on Julian's promos we have Shata Ayo who says good night.
Big up,
shout
Shatta.
out,
Big up,
yourself,
Shatta.
man,
Big
yeah.
up yourself.
Rodney Small also said good night.
Big up Rodney
Big up
Straight.
Rodney, man.
Big up
Okay.
Rodney. Enough respect for Rodney and thing, you know.
All right, I think that's it.
That's it.
So I don't know if you guys want to cut it or you guys have more. Invisible Man, you want to add anything? This is killing me. This is really killing me here. And then we're gonna conclude this or that right now. How do you feel?
Yeah, I'm okay. I'm great. I'm good with the concluding.
The paper towel, like he's sweating there, boy.
I know. I mean, he not looking like the other word like I mentioned before. He seems to be a happier person right now.
I think it was the shoes. Like the shoes were just blinding me when I just walk in. So
So you
I was
have
just-
jokes on my shoes too. Look at how. It's gang up on Chandy tonight. All right.
Then
I
Chandy
got y'all.
walk through your head. Don't wanna be your lover.
Y'all got jokes tonight. All right. So usually we go into the interlude, but Dazzle probably went to the bathroom for a few, so I'm gonna wait till he come back and then we go into the mix of that. How do you feel?
I'm great. I feel good. I feel amazing. I'm ready to perform.
This man said perform. We ain't reached performance yet. Yo,
Oh,
I
okay.
have yet to do performance in this studio. So
Oh,
yeah, you'll be my first performance.
yeah. Super K tell her we don't need no lights and
No camera, no nothing.
no flashy trusting
If it was
and
up
them
to the
things.
station manager, he'd fix up this whole corner. He'll give you spotlight, all kind of things. I'm making like a real performance. I don't have that capability right now. Anyway, do you want to go into his mix? All right, so we're gonna go take a quick break and then come back to you. Okay?
All right.
Keep it locked.
We don't really need too much to have a good time. All we need is rum and gala soca, and I'm telling you that we great. Revelation soul the fair, because time to get a wild, time to get a mad and crazy, time to get a wild. Action in the people party, live up the friends and bring it back, live up the stage and receive back. Give the promoters heart attack and them on the road down. Time to get a wild, time to get a mad and crazy, time to get a wild. Action in the people party, cock up your foot and push it back, root up a tree and break it up. Give the haters them heart attack and them on the road. Take one, let me start the action in the band. Light up a player, light up a bacon, make we carry on and then take two. When we drink the rum, we do kung fu. But then that double it up and triple do a set and you will caption this. You're winding up with all flicks and tricks. The way that party rolling, that's when this is Netflix. Caption this, no be a bag of wire. Everything is gonna fly. Tell them this is soca aviation. Time to get a wild, time to get a mad and crazy, time to get a wild. Action in the people party. Yeah.
The Empire.
We don't really need too much to have a good time.
I want to party.
The Empire.
We don't really need too much to have a good time. All we need is rum and gala soca, and I'm telling you that we great. Revelation soul the fair, because time to get a wild, time to get a mad and crazy, time to get a wild. Action in the people party, live up the friends and bring it back, live up the stage and receive back. Give the promoters heart attack and them on the road down. Time to get a wild, time to get a mad and crazy, time to get a wild. Action in the people party, cock up your foot and push it back, root up a tree and break it up. Give the haters them heart attack and them on the road. Take one, let we start the action in the band. Light up a player, light up a bacon, make we carry on and then take two. When we drink the wait for me. Right now, we're getting performance right here. Everybody left on the right. You ready for Carnival 2025? My name is Chandy. I represent it. Let me go. Hey, hey, Jada, thank you for giving me life. Now everything is alright. I'm going on the road to make my name. I go change my name. Yeah, change my name. Once I have life, I am high. Every little thing is gonna be alright. Party in the streets again, I feel alright. This carnival means everything to me. Pigeon on hooligans. It's time for it to gallivant. It's time for it to misbehave. Time for it to masquerade. You come to dirty up the streets. They will never see a defeat. Just take a big flag and stamp your name, make your name. Cause right now, one smart is pumping. To soca be jumping. Say feet don't fail me now. Watch me. We come around by KFC. We by KFC. All little lady corners so the truck could pass, right? Monday jam right now. Let me go. We're going Monday jam. We're starting it right here. Clear the corner. Hey, Jaja, thank you for giving me life. Know everything is alright. I go in on the road to make me name. I go change my name so bad. Yeah, change my name so bad. Truck driver, you're going too fast. Slow down right there. Let me take a jump right here. Party in the streets again. This carnival means everything to me.
Hold up. What truck are you on right now? What band are you with? I'm putting you on the spot now.
What is that? What truck is
I
that?
feel like I'm there. What truck are you?
I feel like you're asking all the right questions.
So what truck are we on? Let me feel like I'm there.
I want to call the name of the truck, right?
Why can't you?
Nah. I can't give it.
Give him the next song.
But
Bye.
big up DJ Sal same way.
Raise the vibrations higher. Good vibes in this atmosphere. It's only soca we desire. See party people, our time is there. See the good get to go and follow you. Come around in my class. Glad to see all in unity. Manifesting in my side. Soca is the promise land. Move the way we pass. Cause it's back on the land, it's festival. And we taking over. Welcome to the promised land. It's Soca capital. It's our national party people. Playing us on the road is the promised land. It's Soca capital. So congrats and welcome. Ready to party central. Raise the energy higher. Yeah, a sweet sensation fills this place. And it's all my girl with desire. See party people, our time is there. See the good just will go and follow you. Come around in my class. Glad to see all the unity manifesting in my side. Okay, it's the promised land. Move the way we pass. Cause it's back on the land, it's festival. And we taking over. Welcome to the promised land. It's Soca capital. It's our national party people. Playing us on the road is the promised land. It's Soca capital. So congrats and welcome. Ready to party central.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is your pilot.
Na, 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 na. It's J.I. Super K. Would you believe me? If I tell you that I just call this place my home. Welcome to my home, sweet carnival. Yeah, and there's a feeling in my bones, deep down in my soul. To mash this place up, and if you're near and far, you hear the sound of my voice. This is a calling. I call it to mash this place up and carry on. Yeah. So hit me by the big truck with someone in there. Go fight and celebrate. It's for the love of carnival. Tell them it's my bacchanal inside of me, causing me to jump and wave, causing me to misbehave. Is the love I have for all of these? Is why I play my DJ. It's me and me dirty ways. You look around me, everybody drunk, every single body drunk. Going to your party come true. Cause we don't have no problems, we just spend them all away. So we don't care about what people say. And you can talk about me, I'm gonna take a shot for that, and play a mass for that. Go every friend for that, oh yeah. Just talk about me, let me take a shot for that, and play a mass for that. Go every friend for that, oh yeah. I just need an excuse to drink rum. I just need an alibi. Just give me a reason why. Just give me an excuse to play mass. I just need an alibi. Just give me a reason why. All hands up 'cause it's party time. Can you feel the love inside? I swear this girl make me cry and I'm in my zone. And it's the only girl who is inside of me. Make me feel to run my shame. That's why I go and break away. You look around me, everybody drunk, every single body drunk. Going to your party come true. Oh, 'cause we don't have no problems, we just spend them all away. So we don't care about what people say. And you can talk about me, I'm gonna take a shot for that, and play a mass for that. Go every friend for that, oh yeah. Just talk about me, let me take a shot for that, and play a mass for that. Go every friend for that, oh yeah. I just need an excuse to drink rum. I just need an alibi. Just give me a reason why. Just give me an excuse to play mass. I just need an alibi. Just give me a reason why. I'm in it for my lost Germany, Garifuna. You may be come from somewhere down in sweet Africa. Joining this revolution, what does really matter? It's all for one and one for all. Tell them it's soca music. Told me that I'm free, but I still need a 9 to 5 to survive. You told me I have life, but only soca music keeps me alive. The only freedom is soca. Plenty freedom in soca music. Hey, free to do what you want, when you want, how you want, why you want. Tell them it's soca. This is soca music. Free to love.
Listen, we yeah. It was a hot one. Well, I wasn't expecting all that energy. I wasn't at this hour. I was not. Go ahead. Yeah, go ahead. Sorry, speak. My bad.
I was gonna say energy day, man.
Okay, yeah.
GMGG.
I wasn't expecting all of that right now, but yeah, it was great. Thank you. I'm looking forward to seeing you on the 18th.
Yeah, man. Come
All right.
through.
But the interview doesn't stop here. The conversation doesn't stop. We're gonna continue.
Oh, okay.
All right, so we're gonna go back because I'm bringing it back here because the common misconception I've been hearing for the last couple of years is it's impossible for an artist to win Soca Monarch, whether it be Raga or Power, other than Fireman Hooper.
Sit that with your chest.
So that's what I'm getting at.
Because I was like,
So
what are you talking about?
I want you to walk us through, how did it feel, number one? And number two, how did it feel to win and to break that misconception that that's the only person that could win any Monarch, period?
Okay. So firstly, let me just say that I think that the judges' decisions when coming to Soca Monarch, and I might be biased, but I'm just speaking from myself as an artist. So this was the mindset that I went about it with, and I think this was the mindset that inevitably causes me to be triumphant that night.
Right.
So I believe that the judges' decisions were fair, regardless of who won. So what I was looking at, instead of looking at who's winning, was the criteria. So what I did is for like the year before. So this is 2022, and in November, or was it earlier than November? Super K was the one who reached out to me,
Okay.
Because the year prior that I had released a song and it wasn't the top. It wasn't to Super K's liking.
Okay.
So big up Super K. And Super K, I remember Super K, he messaged me, he's like, yo.
Not in the studio.
Yeah, he's not in the studio somewhere, wherever it is. But Super K, and it's a long story, but I gotta backtrack to really, show the movement,
Right.
show the direction of where we went with all of that and why 2023 was successful. So Super K messaged me. It could have been like the June, July, August, right after Carnival 2022.
Okay.
And Super K was like, yo, I ain't hear you for the season. What happened? What happened, dog? I ain't hear you for the season. I'm like, yo, I dropped my tune. And he's like, you dropped tune? I ain't hear that yet. What kind of stupid tune is that? But we just go like that. We cool, like, we honest. So I'm like, we mean this song stupid? Like, yeah, man, you could do better than this. So then I said, okay then. I have some cards. I could send you the cards them and we could start something. He said, do that. Man, right now I vex with you, dog. Right now I vex with you.
That sound like it. Definitely sound like it.
I say, okay then. So what happened now is that I end up and send Super K the cards them. And then it was a different song that we write for the cards. It was actually for that.
Okay.
For that was the song that I sent to Super K with the cards. Right? But it didn't sound like for that at the time. It was a different song. And then send him back the cards now. Like, he sent me back the cards and then I was like, boy, nah, boy. This not sound like that, boy. This sound like something else. And I remember I was at work and then I was sitting at my desk where I worked and then the melodies just started flowing because I had in the headphone and Super K just sent me the rhythm and I was like, nah, boy, nah. And then I remember the same day I wrote the song in one day.
Wow.
Yeah. And then like I took the week, I sent it back to Super K so that we finalized on the direction that the song was going. And then I remember like the weekend I went to Island Shack to record the vocals. And then I went and then Pixel was like, boy, yeah, that sounded bad, boy, Jesus Christ. And I was like, yeah. And then I remember Pixel asked me, who produced this? Who did this? I said, Super K. So then he said, okay. Right then and there in the studio, he called Super K. And then he was like, Super K, let we get another hit now. Let we get another Soca Monarch now. Let we do another Raga Soca. And Super K was like, okay, let's do it. And then the rest was history. But I said all that to say is that it was strategically placed because what I did is I studied the competition. I realized that, it's not a case that Fireman Hooper is always winning. It's a case that Fireman Hooper is always hitting the criteria.
Aye.
Right?
Go ahead.
So it didn't really matter who won. It mattered the judges' criteria is what really kind of, position you to win. So then what I did is that I went on and then I find myself looking at past videos from Fireman. How he won, what he was doing to win. And then I realized the year before when he did his performance, he always did like, he did his lows and then he interacted with the crowd and then he got his feedback and everything. I was like, but wait, this is actually in line with the judges' criteria. And, if you get the crowd feedback, you get 10 points. And then, everything. I just started back engineering what Fireman did, and then not just Fireman, I stared back engineering. I went as far back as Bomani.
Oh, okay.
And look at what they did, why they won. And then I went into the competition head on with a new vantage point and looking at things. It was like, okay, boy, I don't feel like I'm that special that I have to win, but if I follow the criteria and I just give the judges what they want, then, and then I just, prepare, proper preparation, preference, poor performance. And then that was it. The rest was history. And, that was how I win. So when you asked me the question about Firemen and, I don't think it's bias. I honestly don't. I believe that, the judging criteria is just that the artists, they're focusing too much on Fireman win. Than actually focusing on giving the judges what they want and deliver what the judges want.
So basically there's a huge void between Fireman winning and what everybody else is doing.
Right.
There is. I've heard that. I wanted to hear from his perspective.
Yeah, so
okay.
Yeah.
I have a lot of respect for every artist and not just Fireman. But I respect each artist that's contributing to the art to Carnival that goes into competition. Sometimes I wish we didn't have to compete. I wish that we could have, all hold one head as, Vincy artists and just push one agenda.
I'm glad you said that because this is my next question. How important is the Monarch competition to your artistry? Or do you feel, let's do away with it? Because some people say we don't need the competition. It does nothing for the artist. So do you feel we need it, or you don't think we need it?
Nah, I don't want to be contrary to my last statement, but I do feel like it's still important.
Okay.
Number one, it's a part of our culture. Like since we know ourselves, we've been doing Soca Monarch, we've been doing Raga Soca Monarch. So it's a part of our culture. So to take something that's, you know, culturally identical to Vincentian, which is like Soca Monarch or Raga Soca Monarch, and to take it away, it just won't make Carnival the same.
Correct.
In a way, right?
I agree.
So I think it's culturally important for Soca Monarch and Raga Soca Monarch. And, you know, with the competition though, what I want to do is encourage artists, because I had it before where, you know, artists take it a little bit too personally.
Okay.
So don't take it so personal. It's just a competition. You know, you don't want to
But you
see
can't
another...
just say it's just a competition.
No, but what we tend to do is that we tend to, you know, take it to heart. Like we see the artists in
take it
town, and
too
then we
personal.
pass the artists, you know, straight and have, you know, exchange with the artists because of the competition. You know, it's just a competition. At the end of the day, the overall agenda is to push the culture and to, you know, expand the market into wider arenas for everybody, so that everybody, you know, who's truly passionate about Vinci music or is passionate about soca can, you know, have a reputable brand to uphold for themselves and to make their own revenue.
Got it. Do you feel soca is very seasonal in Vinci, or you feel it's broadened, like you'll get the music all year round?
I don't feel like soca is seasonal, but I do feel like some of the artists are seasonal, a little bit too seasonal. Some of the artists.
Okay.
The genre itself is there. It's popping. It's on rotation. The DJs play it right throughout the year, but the artists, there's only some artists you only hear about them when it's Carnival.
Okay. Very valid point. So thank you for that one. I'm going to ask this question that I asked Climby. I'm going to ask you now. Do you feel this year the music has taken time to come out for Vinci Mass compared to previous years? Because previous years we had banger after banger after banger. Do you feel like this year it's like it's kind of staggering? You get a song here, another song here, then a song here, and then I'm just fearful like come June you're gonna get all these different songs. So what is your thought?
For me, like I kind of think like it's too early to think that way.
Okay.
Because
you do realize it's May.
Early May.
Okay.
Yeah. I think it's a little bit still too early to think that way.
Okay.
I think there's songs out as well. Some of the songs are just being missed.
Okay.
Some of them not being picked up or for whatever reason, but I think it's a little bit still too early.
Okay.
And then another factor that kind of stagger the release is, you know, the economy at the moment, because it takes funds, takes money for the artists, and then the artists have to pocket the engineering or pay the producer for the rhythm fee or whatever it is. So I think the economy kind of have a role to play if it is being slowed, because I haven't realized, perhaps it's just me, I just didn't really realize that it's actually slower than last year.
I didn't realize it until about 5 artists brought it to my attention. And I was just like, wait, hold on, you might be right.
Yeah. But, you know, I don't think it's a case where the artist isn't interested in releasing. Rather, it's a lot of, a little bit more of financial situation in some aspect. The producer has to get paid, the artist has to get paid, but, you know, when doing the rhythm or doing the music, it's an investment for the artist, and then sometimes it's a loss that the artist invests, and then you don't get booked for a show, you don't get rotation, and then, you know, that as well could be a factor that drives the artist away from releasing the music or slows it, because then, you know, we have certain radio stations or certain DJs only pushing or playing one particular artist
agenda,
and then, you know, there's a lot of other talent that's, you know, discouraged when they do that over the years. Because if I'm putting out songs consistently and it's always consistent, it sounds good, but then for some reason, you know, the DJs on this station only plays this artist, and then, you know, I'm in the vault, but then they skip me and play somebody else, you know, that it discourages me from releasing new music.
You know, you're absolutely right, but to be fair, if you're someone that's doing something over and over and getting the same result, you know, that's the same definition of insanity.
Well, yeah, you have a point. If you keep doing the same thing and then it's the same result, that you're not getting no appreciation, nothing, then you should change. You should probably change your genre.
Maybe change your genre, or even change your crowd that you're looking at. I mean,
Or change the country you're
change
staying
the country.
in.
I'll tell a story that I don't really tell much, but it's the truth. In early rhythm cast days, and Chandy could attest to it, you wouldn't catch me going in a Vinci party.
Not at all. I used to hate it.
And it's on the shoot. I used to do big dance for Trinidad circuit. I used to do a lot of stuff for Trinidad circuit. And I used to get away with it because I never used to talk.
So
they
that's
wouldn't
why
know.
you're Trini.
I've been to Trinidad numerous times, so I could kind of,
Yeah, you could switch the
I
accent.
could finagle and swing around and participate in certain conversations, but I would never talk.
If it's one thing a Vinci man good at, it's picking up a new accent.
Yeah, it's true. So I was able to get away with it for years.
Yeah.
Until at one point it was like, yo, listen, we're doing this, and we need you to do this, and there was no or else. It was just, we need you to do this because we're doing this. And that's how I made my way back into the
Into
Vinci circuit.
Vinci.
But truth be told, before that, why I went to the Trinidad circuit, nobody was giving me a blind. Nobody wanted to hear me. Nobody wanted to see me. Nobody wanted to give me a chance.
Right.
A valid point.
And I went a different route and I created my own lane. And then at a point, it's like, yeah, I see him over here. So you come back over here. This is where you from? And I was like, but it is the truth. Sometimes you have to change your trajectory in order to get acceptance where you want to go.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah, truth
Yeah.
speaking, man, not both. I mean, I think I heard similar stories with another artist who people recognize now as Trinidadian. I don't know if I'm hinting the right way, but I've heard this story before. Just your experience, I've heard it before. But it's really sad to see that our country has to be brain drained first before the artist is recognized for some real talent.
Because
But
of your
I feel
talent,
like
it's true.
that's like sometimes that's across the board. It's not just St. Vincent.
Yeah,
That's why I'm
yeah,
putting that out
yeah.
too. Because you have Trinidadian artists that are now forced to seek other countries for that love and support. It's just sometimes you really, as they say, you have to bust abroad before you get
can
that
return
love
back
at
forward
home,
at home.
and taken seriously. So what can people expect for you from 2025? We heard 2 tracks already. Do you have other tracks that you plan on releasing?
So for 2025, I'm planning on releasing at least 3 tracks. So the first one was produced by the Pixel of Island Shack. Pixel, big up yourself, whether they're really talented individual, bad producer, bad artist, bad promo guy, bad engineer, bad writer, bad everything. Pixel, big up yourself. The second song, was produced by Mr. Carbon Jams. Carbon, big up yourself anyway. They another bad producer and bad artist. They track record over the year. And that one was also engineered by Parry. Well, it's currently being done by Parry, so that one is gonna be good. It's gonna like, I have huge expectations for that track.
one.
Yeah, I did some market research. I got some feedback. The track feels I feel comfortable with it, and I'm hoping to release another track with Super K, one called Celebrate, right? And that one is gonna be produced by Super K / Mr. Vic.
Mr. Who's that? Oh yeah, he's invisible. We
producer.
can't ask.
Producer from Canada.
Yeah,
Producer
so-
DJ from
Okay.
So
Canada.
hopefully, that tracks comes out sooner or later. There's other music in the pipeline, but for this year, I want to do a different approach where I try releasing at least only 3
And then
or
promote
2,
that.
and then promote them so I could get to properly promote the tracks, right? Because I
Okay.
did that last year where I released so many tracks that me myself lose track
Of
of
which
how
one
much
to push.
tracks I have and what to promote. Yeah, and then so this year I wanna limit it to at least 3, possibly 4. Because there's another song that I'm working on with Just Bus Camp.
Okay.
Sean Beats, big up yourself, yeah. So possibly 4. 2 rhythm, 1 single, 2 single. I'm okay with that, So I'm kind of limiting the put out. Less is more, and I'm hoping for some good results this season. The quality of the work is there. Change My Name, and I'm not tooting my own horn here, but Change My Name is really a masterpiece.
You got me
And
with that one.
I would be hurt. I would be hurt if Vincentions or people in general don't connect with that tune. I have big expectations for it, but it's not always the artist's expectations. It's just how
It's
the
always
songs
a song you least
resonate.
expected, yeah.
Don't beat yourself up.
Yeah.
In the event that Change My Name don't do
Nah,
what you expect to do in Vinci.
Yeah.
Because I think in most recent times, at least in my experience and what I've actually seen with my own 2 eyes, the most recent song that I seen Vinci just and it became one of the biggest songs in the
Which one
soca
is that?
world is In the Water.
Right.
Yeah.
And I've seen that with my own two eyes.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah,
I did. I did see that.
It was.
I did.
And then we did over
At
here, and it's
first.
like, yeah, boy.
I did. So is there anybody you want to shout out before you head out?
Yeah, definitely. You know, big up Super K,
The Invisible Man. Go
the
ahead.
invisible man.
Tonight, it is Invisible Kid tonight, man.
Yeah,
Invisible
man.
K tonight. Yeah.
Behind the wall.
I can't come and not big up Magical. Big up Magical.
Big up
Magic.
Big up Magic Street. Yeah. Big up Pixel. Big up the whole of CDC. Big up Rodney and the whole team. You know, really fun of the work that, you know, he's doing. So far, I'm not sure if you guys are seeing what's going on, but back home, you know, being abroad from home and looking on to see what's happening is like all this anxiety and this excitement. It's really a new kind of feeling towards Vincy Mas. You know, I never recall a time they had a lunch on the tarmac for Vincy Mas. So, you know, he's
No, it's
everybody.
like usually Victoria Park. That's all
Usually,
just like.
yeah. So you know, I want to big up, you know, my mom. Big up Mommy Street.
Hello, mommy.
Big up Mommy. Big up everybody, you know, that's been there to support JR the artists along the way. Big up yourself, the people them that was there from day one.
Big
that
up the day
encouraged
ones.
me, you know, from since a little boy in school, you know, doing after an hour after school with the piano and what's not, you know, just big up everybody, you know, everybody on Facebook too, yeah, because I drop a little preview, I change my name, and you know, the thing just take off. Everybody just showing a real love and appreciation and stuff. So, you know, big up all the people them who shared, you know, my preview on Facebook and what's not. I really, really, really appreciate you guys. Yeah, that's it for me there.
Do you know a Jackie C?
Jackie C?
Yeah, there's a Jackie C on Julian's promo. She said yes.
Oh, big up yourself, Jackie. Big up yourself. I think Jackie, is it Jackie Jacks or Jackie C?
It just says Jackie C.
Oh,
So,
okay. Well, big up yourself, Jackie. I also know a Jackie Jacks, so just in case it's Jackie Jacks, you know, big up yourself.
Is there anybody where everybody could find your music, where everybody could follow you?
Yeah, I
Let
want
us
to big
know.
up one more person though, just before I go. And it's Julian Promos.
Oh wow.
Yeah, for real.
That's a change.
Yeah. Like, no, like for real though, like I could remember the very first time I sent Julian Promos an email. And I was scared to send it because
Why?
I seen all of these big artists. I seen Marshall Montano getting promoted. I seen Kess. So I doubting myself, and there's a little chat now. I don't know if you remember, but it was a chat. Is the way how you're whining your body, baby? You remember that? Yeah, and I, I sent that email in good faith. Like for real. Like, and then like the next day, like no response to the email and thing now. But the next day I see the video upload. And then I was like, oh shit, boy, yeah, Julian Promo. So, you know, like from day one. And that song was like since 2016 or 2018 somewhere there. You know, the dig. So big up Julian Promo right through. And then since, you know, consistently every time I sent her email, sometimes she ain't gonna respond on her, but I gotta see it upload.
It's a two-man team. It's me and Julian.
Oh, okay. But, you know, just big up all
But I'll be
yourself
like,
straight.
yo.
Yeah, big up all yourself straight. You know, like, I feel like Julian Promo give young artists, upcoming artists, a lot of hope.
Yeah.
A lot of something to look forward to get your music out on a platform. So
I'll give Judy any credit for that too.
yeah. So it's I'll be real committing treason to come here and not big up Julian Promo. You see this either? Yeah, big up yourself straight, right? You.
Thank you.
Yeah.
On behalf of Julian, I'll say thank you.
I mean, you have all rights. You have to post video too, so you could take piece of the time.
Take a little piece.
I just edit the video when necessary. The caption, that is. Anyway, I want to give us your social media handles before you head
All
out.
right,
please.
so you know, if you're on Instagram, you can head over to Instagram and you can look for at JAY-R-THE-RTs. That's JR the artist. On YouTube, it's at the official JR. No, sorry, and on Facebook, it's, you know, it's my actual name on Facebook. That's Javid Rouse. But I'm betting if you search for JR the artist, it would pop up. So on all social media platforms, you could just search for JR the artist, and I would pop up. If you want to reach me by email, you can send an email to javid.rouse.jr@gmail.com. Don't hesitate to reach out. I'm always welcome and open to doing new music, new projects.
So you're managing yourself basically.
Basically, yeah. Not basically. I'm managing myself.
That's a tough one, guy.
Yeah.
Real tough.
Yeah. Well, actually took school. Actually completed my bachelor's in marketing.
Oh,
So that I
okay.
can push JR the artists.
Got
Okay,
it.
okay.
Yeah. So it's a while now I've been managing myself.
Okay, I respect that. All right, fellas, including the Invisible Man, we are well over. It's 11:21. I just want to say once again, thank you so much, JR. It's been a pleasure. You want to tell people where they can find you in New York, performance-wise, one more time?
Yeah. So come on over on the 18th. It's gonna be fun. Like
At
I know it.
Nazareth High School.
Yeah. So we're gonna have some fun. It's Vincy Mass launch. I'll be there. Tons of entertainment, tons of artists is gonna pass through and perform as well. It's a Vincy thing, it's a Caribbean thing, it's everybody thing. So just come on through, and we'll be right there on the 18th. It's gonna be a move. It's gonna be fun. Again, Vincy Mass launch in Brooklyn.
Oh yeah, Dazzle's gonna be. The whole room's gonna be there, man.
Yeah, boy. Yeah.
The whole room's
Yeah.
gonna be there.
I don't know.
Shut up.
Nah, boy. I remember going to Problem Child and Nick's event. Everything Vincy? Last year, Vincy Stars.
Oh, Vincy All Stars, yeah.
Yo, the whole place is just Vincy, bro. And that was Nick's and Problem Child. And now it's the official Vincy Mass launch. I'm betting that, them officials from CDC can come up and think, yo, it's
You're looking forward to it, basically.
Yeah, we're looking forward to it.
Nah, I'll be there. I just like to kick sometimes.
He does. He literally does. And then break on my shoes. But yeah. So,
Why for that old boy?
all right, everybody. I just want to say thank you for keeping it locked to watch Chubble. My name is Chandy, sweet and fluffy like pink cotton candy. Just remember to watch us each and every Tuesday between 9 p.m. and 11 p.m. Don't forget to also watch Dazzle's show each and every Friday.
Same time, 9 to 11. Anything goes with Rhythm Chaos right here in the good old GMGT studios.
So for the next couple of weeks, we have a Guyanese artist,
Oh,
a St.
can't say
Martin,
that word.
a St. Martin artist, and then I think we go back to the Vincy Circle because I know a lot of people are dropping music and they want to have a conversation.
Okay.
So just keep it locked, guys, remember? And you don't forget to follow me on social media at Chandy Media. So I want to say good night, everybody. Thank you so much. JR, thank you.
Pleasure,
Climate,
man.
thank you. To the Invisible Man here, thank you again. Good night, guys. Bye.
Later.
Yeah, peace out.
Out.
Woy, yo, yo, yo. Woy, yo, yo, yo. Woy, yo, yo, yo. Yeah.
The Empire.
We don't really need too much to have a good time. All we need is rum and gala soca, and I'm telling you that we great.